Here we have a set a math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. An equilateral triangle has a perimeter of 1200 meters. If the height of the triangle is equal to x times square root of 3, what is the value of x? Okay, let me draw an equilateral triangle. Okay, here, let me finish graphing. Okay, here we have an equilateral triangle. Since this is an equilateral triangle, all the three sides will have equal length. And here we have the perimeter of the equilateral triangle. Now to get the length of each side of the equilateral triangle, we have to divide the perimeter by 3. When I divide this perimeter 1200 by 3, I am getting 400. That is 400 meters is the length of each side of this equilateral triangle. Okay, let me mark it. Okay, now let me draw an height to this equilateral triangle from one of the vertices to the opposite side. Okay, the red color line I have drawn over here is the height of this triangle. Since this is an height of the triangle, the height will intersect one of the sides of the triangle at right angle. So here we have right angle. And now let me take this is vertex A, and this is B, and this is C. And let me take this is point D. So AD gives the height of this triangle. Okay, in an equilateral triangle, when I draw height from one of the vertices to its opposite side, so the height of the triangle will bisect this side BC. That is, it will divide the length BC into two equal parts. Already we know that the length of the side BC is 400. When we divide BC into two equal parts, the length of DC will be 200 and the length of BD will be 200. And also the height we have drawn for this equilateral triangle will bisect the interior angle over here. Since this is an equilateral triangle, at each vertex we'll have a 60-degree angle measure. So here we have 60-degree angle measure, and here also we'll have 60-degree angle measure. But this 60-degree interior angle measure will be bisected by this height AD. That is, this part will be 30 degrees and this part will be 30 degrees. And this interior angle also will be 60 degrees. Okay, now let's consider the right triangle ACD over here. It is a special right triangle. That is 30, 60, 90 special right triangle. In 30, 60, 90 special right triangle, the side which is opposite to the smallest interior angle is considered to be the shortest leg. Okay, here in this right triangle ACD, CD is the side which is opposite to the smallest interior angle, 30 degrees. So this is the shortest leg. Usually we assume X as the shortest leg of the 30, 60, 90 triangle. And the next longer leg is the side which is opposite to 60-degree interior angle. So AD is the side which is opposite to 60-degree interior angle. So now to get the length of this leg AD, we have to multiply the length of the shortest leg X by square root of 3. Then X times square root of 3 is the length of AD. And the same we have in the question, that is the height of the triangle is x times square root of 3, because here the AD represents the height of the triangle. Okay, now to get the length of the hypotenuse, here AC is hypotenuse because it is opposite to the right angle. Now to get the length of the hypotenuse, we have to multiply the length of the shortest leg x by 2, that is 2x is the length of the hypotenuse of the triangle, that is AC. But already we have the length of the side AC, that is 400. So this 2x and 400, both of them represent the same stuff, that is the length of AC. So we can equate them. Okay, 2x equals to 400. Okay, now let's divide both sides of this equation by 2 to solve for x. Then we get x equals to 400 divided by 2 is 200. Okay, already we know that x times square root of 3 is the length of the leg AD, or x times square root of 3 is the height of the triangle. Okay, here let's plug in this 200 for x over here. Then we get 200 times square root of 3. So this is the height of the triangle. But the question says height of the triangle is x times square root of 3. So this 200 times square root of 3 and this x times square root of 3. Both of them represent the same stuff, that is height of the triangle. So we can equate them. Okay, now let's divide both sides of this equation by square root of 3. Okay, the square root of 3, square root of 3 will cancel out. And the same here. And we get 200 equals to x. Okay, here I got the value of x. It is 200.